In Savannah, that's a Geechee Road right there, Highway 17. This was Lumber Liquidators, and it's right here, the Savannah Powder Magazine. And there it is. Okay, we're at the Savannah Powder Magazine, built in 1889 by the city of Savannah. This was built by the mayor at the time, P.W. Meldon, on November 10th, 1898. This is for explosives, artillery, and munitions, dynamite, and is back at the time as well outside the city. Architects of this Savannah Powder Magazine was Alfred Eichberg and Hyman Wickover. This is the oldest municipal powder magazine in Georgia. The capacity to hold black gunpowder was 96,000 pounds, and also 8,500 pounds of dynamite as well. These walls are 3 feet thick. Can you see that? 3 feet thick brick. And the roof was reinforced steel, brick, and tar. Like a castle. It's built in the King Arthur style, the Gothic style. You can see the door. They got the door barred where people can't go in there. But imagine this, all the gunpowder and all that was in here during that time. Look at this. I feel like a castle. Inside there, this is inside. It's got 2 rooms of the Savannah Powder Magazine. There's a chair. Actually, a chair sitting there. Floors, you're supposed to be able to see an imprint of the kegs. We got to go to the other side to see that. But on this floor is made of tar. That's pretty cool. The Savannah Powder Magazine. This is the side. We're about to go around and look to the back. Look at this 3 feet thick walls. Wow. Kind of like that Gothic style. Look at that going around the side. Awesome. Look at that concrete on the bottom. Y'all see anything in there? How did they get in there?
Before these gates were on there.
You can see in there the walls. You can see the imprints in there. You can see them right there. You see the circles on the floor? That's where the kegs were. I don't know if you can see them. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in.
I see them now.
Right there. You see those circles? That's from the kegs of gunpowder and dynamite and all those things like that. Look at that. Savannah Powder Magazine, 1889. They want to restore it. They want to make a park out here. In the 90s they tried it, and again they want to restore it. They're still trying to get a park out here, but it's not happened yet. This place has had 29 keepers. They had a keeper, and their salary was based on how much munitions they sold for this back in the day, because this was open during the Spanish-American War, so gunpowder and dynamite and all that stuff was used a lot during that time. Those are called parapets up there. See the thing looks like a castle? Those are called parapets. That's what it is. To be a city park in the 90s, they tried it. They're still trying to do it. This takes more money and more time to make this a park because of this historic building here. It was in 1963 because basically the use of the gunpowder and the dynamite wasn't as used as rampant as it was back in the early 20th century. Historic Savannah Foundation was awarded a $2,500 grant to save it by the National Preservation Fund, but still no progress yet. They're still working on that. This magazine was $3,600. The land, what you see around it, was 15 acres, cost $800. And it has 2 rooms, 1,400 square feet. The sturdiest building in Chatham County. She had a caretaker that watched over this day and night, and their house was like 150 feet away from here, so it was somewhere in this area their house used to be here. Keepers of the magazine, the Savannah Powder Magazine, was appointed by the mayor of Savannah, and the keepers made their salary by the munitions they sold. Later on, as the demand for munitions dropped, they were given a salary so they could live and survive. The magazine operated for 65 years for the city of Savannah in Chatham County. Had 29 keepers. Its last keeper was Barney Clark, known as Lady Dynamite. And the last keeper was in 1963. I don't know if you can see what it says. It's basically talking about the founder and the information 1898. Oh, you can see in there, I'm looking through one of these holes. And this is one of the rooms with the diamond. You can see these 3 feet thick walls. A little panel thing in there. The other side of it over here. Check this out. We got the drain pipes. Look at this brick, 3 feet thick. Ventilation. Concrete reinforced bottom. See that? The windows for more ventilation. You know this is reinforcement right here.
I would definitely withstand the storm.
Yeah. Now you see the circles in the floor over here. This is a tar floor. See it? It's inside the magazine, one of the rooms that goes straight through. If you can look, if you can see it on the floor, you see the circles. Vents around the whole place for ventilation. You gotta think gunpowder is probably like had a strong smell too. But I wonder what these little windows were for in there. See all the drainage up there. Awesome. Okay, pretty cool. Savannah Powder Magazine.